See, here nucleophilic substitution, see the mechanism of this one, benzene mechanism. Here this OH minus removes hydrogen as H plus from adjacent carbon. Simultaneously these electrons move like this and simultaneously this. See, we get this one. This is benzene. Actually its structure is not known exactly, uncertain. It is supposed to exist as, see there are two structures proposed for this ionic structure. In this benzene, upper carbon may have positive charge or lower carbon, either this ionic structure, or there is another proposal, free radical structure. There are two proposals for the structure of benzene. Here, for the sake of convenience, let's consider ionic structure with this OH minus nucleophile. Suppose that if upper carbon has positive charge, OH minus combines with this. If a lower carbon has positive charge, it combines with this. Structurally both are same. Now see this. Here say OH, if it has positive charge and this has negative charge, so here it has minus. Thereafter finally with H2O from this, H2O is there, this C minus with H2O, see here OH, H, see, plus remaining is OH minus. In that way phenol is formed. Now let's see, relatively, see this is the slowest step because it is involving the disturbing of aromatic stability. Less stable intermediate is formed. Okay, this is an ionic reaction. This is an acid-base reaction. Relatively, these are fast. So, this is the rate determining step. This rate determining step that involves this aryl halide and the base or the nucleophile. Here it is acting as both base and as a nucleophile. In this step, base. In this step, see finally, see here it is involving both aryl halide and this OH minus. So its molecularity is 2. And the net reaction is nucleophilic substitution in aromatic compound. That's why it is also said to be AR-SN2 reaction, or another name is, see, first loss of HCl takes place, elimination. Thereafter this OH minus is added. That's why it is also said to be elimination, addition, reaction. Elimination, addition, reaction. Okay. So this is the mechanism of formation of phenol from chlorobenzene. In absence of any electron withdrawing group, it follows, in absence of electron withdrawing groups, it follows benzene mechanism like this. Okay. So when will the aryl halides follow benzene mechanism? In case of simple aryl halides, means it with no other substituent, or if there is an electron withdrawing group, in such cases it follows benzene mechanism. If an electron withdrawing group is present, once again, sorry, let's see the question, when will the aryl halide follow benzene mechanism? That is the question. How to identify simple aryl halides or aryl halides having electron donating group follow benzene mechanism. If it has an electron withdrawing group, then it follows carbanion mechanism through the formation of carbanion as an intermediate. We will see that later. First, now let's continue the benzene mechanism. Different examples for benzene mechanism. See, now we have seen simple example. Okay. Next, if an electron donating group is present, if an electron donating group, say for example CH3 and Cl here in ortho position with NaNH2 at high temperature and pressure, what is the product? That is the question. See, again we see the explanation. Because of donating group, here it follows benzene mechanism, not the carbanion mechanism, because carbanion is not stabilized by this. See this, we will see after completion of discussion of the aryl halides having electron withdrawing groups. See, with NH2 minus, for this Cl, H is available on this carbon only. So here we get benzene. Now CH3, your triple bond, double bond, single bond, double bond. This is the intermediate. Next question is, what is the position of NH2 minus to be added? See, to the upper carbon or lower carbon. In the previous example, that is simple benzene, two positions are identical, but here two positions are different. Okay, how do you decide? Generally, we know that resonance stabilizes an intermediate or a molecule, but here a resonance or hyperconjugation destabilizes the benzene. See this, it's very clear from this structure. For the sake of convenience, let's consider one hydrogen. See, if these electrons are delocalized, I am writing in single step. Again, these electrons are in this way, these electrons in this way here. Now see the structure. What do you get? CH3 here, sorry, this is CH2, double bond, here this is H plus, this is hyperconjugation, and single bond, here double bond, single bond, double bond, here this is double bond, and here minus. Look at this. Here, see, here it has two double bonds. This carbon has two double bonds. Actually, what I expect 180 degrees at this, but here, see, because of this, the stability of benzene is decreased. So that's why resonance destabilizes the intermediate. So this is not considered in case of benzene. Now what to be? See, the another factor which is useful here is inductive effect. We know that methyl is a plus I group. Methyl is a plus I group. Okay. So based on plus I effect, here we have to decide the position of nucleophile to be added. See, this methyl, let's write here, because of its inductive effect. See, what is the influence of plus I effect on these pi electrons? They move in this direction. So upper carbon gets positive charge, lower carbon gets negative charge. Here we have no option. But in the previous case, in simple benzene, two positions are identical. Either carbon can have positive charge, but because of inductive effect, only upper carbon gets positive charge. So nucleophile is bonded to this CH3, double bond, double bond, double bond, here NH2. So this is the final product. Okay. So here in case of benzenes, which factor decides the stability? Electron inductive effect. Plus here in case of methyl, plus I effect, not the resonance. Resonance is destabilizing the benzene. So remember that to decide the position of nucleophile, consider inductive effect, not the resonance effect. Okay, now let's take another example. If chlorine is at meta position, here see this structure, two possible benzenes are there. See, H may be removed from this carbon, then we get double bond here. Like this. Or if this H is removed, of course, they used to delocalize continuously. Double bond may be here. These are not fixed. Or a benzene may be like this. Triple bond may be here. If it is triple bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond. So two benzenes are possible. With this benzene, similar explanation. The product is this one, ortho product. With this benzene, see, because of inductive effect, these electrons move away from this group. So in this way, this carbon gets negative and this one gets positive. Therefore, CH3, we have to write NH2 here. This is about nucleophilic substitution in this. So two products are possible, ortho product and meta product. In the same way, you can work out for parachlorobenzene, okay, parachlorotoluene. Okay, this is about benzene mechanism. If OCH3 group is present, let's work out that example also. See, OCH3, say here Cl is present with NaNH2 at a high temperature and pressure. What's the product? See the explanation here. See again, Cl from this, H is available only from this carbon. Therefore, see the intermediate benzene is this one, triple bond is here. But what about OCH3 minus I group? Oxygen is more electronegative than carbon. minus I group. Because of that, it attracts the electrons in this direction. So these pi electrons move in this way. Upper carbon gets minus, lower carbon gets plus. Therefore, NH2 minus adds on to positive terminal. This is the positive terminal. So the product is OCH3, here NH2. So the point to be seen here is this is this is OCH3. The substituent shows we have to consider inductive effect of substituent only, not the resonance effect in case of benzene. Okay, that is the point to be seen here. Next one, if an electron withdrawing group is present, then in what way the reaction takes place? Electron withdrawing group. See this example. See Cl here with say NaOH at high temperature and pressure. See this, this is a different mechanism here, not the benzene mechanism. For the sake of convenience, I am taking this. Here nucleophile attacks on this carbon. Simultaneously, these electrons move on to this. Because of that, what happened? See, Cl, OH. Here this carbon is getting minus. See, here this electron withdrawing group can stabilize carbon ion. That's why here it can follow carbon ion mechanism. But in absence of this, we have to follow benzene mechanism. That is the point to remember here. Okay. Now see this. In the next step, see between these two, this is the good leaving group. So aromatization, loss of Cl minus. So double bond, here double bond, here OH, and this is NO2. This is the mechanism through the carbon ion. Again see this. This is aromatization. Here in the first step, aromatic stability is decreased in the formation of this product. So relatively this is a slow step and this is a fast step. This is the rate determining step. Therefore, see, rate depends on this step. Okay. See the molecularity. This aryl halide plus nucleophile. Two molecules are involved. So this is a bimolecular reaction. Again, this is also AR-SN2 reaction. Or see this reaction. In the first step, nucleophile is added. Thereafter, halide ion is removed. That's why it is also called addition, elimination reaction. Addition, elimination reaction. But previous one, benzene mechanism, elimination, addition reaction. But this one, addition, elimination, reversed. Okay. Particularly remember the rate determining step. Attacking of nucleophile on the carbon bearing halogen. Okay. Now we have two types of mechanisms. How do you identify which mechanism is followed by the given aryl halide? Already I told you, let me repeat. If an electron withdrawing group is present, that follows this mechanism, carbon ion, through the carbon ion. In absence of an electron withdrawing group, that follows benzene mechanism. Okay, so in that way you can find out the products. Let's see some conceptual questions related to this. See, based on these concepts, let's see. See, order of reactivity of the following towards your SN2 reaction. See, let's see, they have given some examples. Chlorobenzene, orthonitrochlorobenzene, metanitrochlorobenzene, and paranitrochlorobenzene. Paranitrochlorobenzene. So these are the compounds given. See, this follows benzene mechanism, whereas this one carbanion mechanism. Relatively, this involves a less stable intermediate, whereas these involve more stable intermediate, carbanion, which is stabilized by electron withdrawing groups. So among these, one is the least reactive. Okay, right? Next, let's compare these three. See, try to recollect what's happening during the reaction. Try to recollect. Nucleophile attacks on the carbon bearing halogen. So simultaneously these electrons move on to the orthocarbon. So here this orthocarbon gets negative charge, which is stabilized by resonance. If you look at the resonance by electron withdrawing group and also resonance, and again negative charge appears at para position. Again, if you write the structures at ortho position, so negative charge is developed at ortho and para positions. So if electron withdrawing group is present at ortho and para positions, rate of reaction towards nucleophile is more. Okay, electron withdrawing group should be at ortho and para position, but here it is at meta position. So among these three, this is least reactive. Next, if you look at 2 and 4, in both cases carbanion is stabilized by resonance by the minus M effect of NO2 group, no doubt in it. Then what's the other factor which decides? Next factor is inductive effect. NO2 acts as an electron withdrawing group, minus I group. So minus I effect is more here when compared to this. So 4 is less reactive than 3. Sorry, this is 2. This is the order of reactivity. Now let's see one more question. This time another conceptual question. See, this time let's take orthonitrochlorobenzene. See, okay, let's take disubstituted NO2, here NO2, and sorry, this is already written. this. So if you look at these three compounds, see the difference. In these two electron withdrawing groups are at ortho and para positions. This is common in all. Common in all. Only the difference is here in this NO2 is at meta position to the leaving group. Here NO2 is at para position to the leaving group. This is at ortho position to the leaving group. So again this is like first problem. See, among these three, this is least reactive because it is at meta position. Carbanion is not stabilized by minus M effect, but these stabilize the carbanion by minus M effect. Based on minus I effect, this is more reactive. So 3 is greater than 2. Okay. So in the same way, if a number of electron withdrawing groups increases, reactivity increases. Now, third one, see F, NO2, Cl this time, and bromo, paranitro, bromobenzene, paranitro, idobenzene. Generally, which is what a student expects is fourth one may be the most reactive because based on leaving ability of I minus. But in fact, this is the least reactive. See, that's why I told you, you have to remember the rate determining step. What's the rate determining step in the carbanion mechanism? See, halogen, here electron withdrawing group, say NO2, nucleophile attacks on this first step. This is the rate determining step. Nucleophile attacks on the carbon bonded with halogen because of this positive charge. Okay. See, if it attacks here, it prefers this carbon in the first step. So which carbon among all these has more positive charge at this? More positive charge. If X is equal to F, because of its high electronegativity, more positive charge is developed. That's why nucleophile preferably reacts with this among all this. So the order of reactivity is 1 greater than 2 greater than 3 greater than 4. Once again, because of development of more positive charge on this carbon, nucleophile is more reactive towards this. This is the rate determining step. Okay, so this is another one. Next, let's see one more conceptual question. So, see this. If they have given, say this may be the fourth question, I think. Cl, here NO2, and here Br, NaOH. What is the product here? What is the product? See the possibilities. The Cl may be replaced or Br may be replaced by nucleophile. Which is correct? Product 1 or product 2? See, here product 2 is correct. Let me give one more question. After that, let's compare these two. Suppose here Br, here Cl. Again, under similar conditions, again, what is the product? Two products, product 1 and product 2, which is probable. See, okay, we cannot write, let's write, better to write the products. Here OH, NO2 and Cl. This is say 3 and here Br, NO2, here OH. Say 4. What is the difference? In the formation of this, Br is replaced by OH. In the formation of fourth product, Cl is replaced by OH. Again, what is the product? This one. This is not possible. Here, this is not possible. Of course, not possible means minor product. I am talking about major product. Why? So what I told you, look at the reaction mechanism. During nucleophilic substitution, negative charge is developed at ortho and para positions. See here. So this is that negative ion is stabilized by this withdrawing group. But if it is substituted, negative ion is not substituted by minus M effect. That's why we have to substitute any halogen irrespective of its nature, or any halogen present at ortho or para to the electron withdrawing group. That is the question. Point. Once again, we have to substitute the halogen which is present at ortho or para position to the electron withdrawing group. See, here Br is substituted, here Cl is substituted. Okay, that is the point to be seen here. Now, see another question. See one more conceptual question. Similar one. Cl, here NO2, here Cl, here Br. Again, OH minus, they have given only 1 mole. What is the product? This is the electron withdrawing group. To this which are, see this is at ortho position and this is at para position. So we have to substitute either Cl or Br. But what to be substituted? Here availability of this is only 1 mole. So we can substitute only one, not both. What to be substituted? Okay, based on the rate determining step, what I told you in the, I think in the fourth question, if you look at F, this problem, which is more reactive towards nucleophile, this one, because here this carbon gets more positive charge, nucleophile attacks here. This is the rate determining step. So based on that, we have to substitute this one. OH, NO2. Here this is Br, this is Cl. Okay. So based on the rate determining step, we have to decide. Okay. Suppose if Br is here and Cl is here. Br and this Cl, here Cl, this NO2. Again, what to be? Nucleophile prefers this carbon or this carbon? Clearly this one, because minus M effect is same. But what is the rate determining step? Nucleophile attacks on the carbon bearing more electronegative halogen. So this one is substituted. Br, here NO2, Cl, here OH. Okay, based on the rate determining step, we can do this problem like this. And see another one. See, this time here they have given F. So, okay, let's take NO2, CH3, F, and say NaOH. The product is very clear. CH3, this is NO2, CH3, here this F is replaced by OH. Say its rate R1, and another reaction, this one, okay, for this rate is R2. Then now the question is, what is the relation between R1 and R2? Which is greater, R1 or R2? Whose rate of reaction is more? That is the question. See, what is the role of NO2? It stabilizes the intermediate carbanion by minus M effect, minus resonance effect. But if you look at the first one, this NO2 turns out of the plane of benzene ring because of these groups due to steric hindrance. Turns out of the plane. So therefore, here it cannot show minus M effect. This cannot show minus M effect on the carbanion formed by this. But here there is no such problem. Here it can show minus M effect. So clearly which is fast? Second one. Because here the intermediate is stabilized by minus M. Here intermediate is stabilized by minus I effect of NO2 only. But here intermediate is stabilized by minus M and minus I effect of NO2. So clearly R2 is greater than R1. R2 is greater than R1. Okay. Finally, let's see one more CQ. If say here we have cyano group, this is also an electron withdrawing group, then what is the relation between R1 and R2? See, generally student expects like 9th problem, but the fact here is R1 is equal to R2. This is correct. In both cases, rate is same. Here, methyls have no influence, steric effect on this, because if you look at the structure, see CN is like this, linear arrangement, and this one has no steric influence. It is always in the plane of benzene ring. Here it can show minus M effect. Here also it can show minus M effect. Influence is same in both cases. So that's why R1 and R2 are same. Okay. So in that way we can do different problems in AR-SN reactions. There are only two possibilities, benzene mechanism and carbanion mechanism.